Hello class, welcome to a Miss Jones video. Today we're going to be talking about the application of percents. Now, to get our brains warmed up, we have a nice problem right here. Let's take a look at it. Marcy completed a science assignment and got a 16 out of 20 questions correct. Her assignment last week had 16 out of 18 questions correct. All right, so there's been 2 assignments. Kai says that since she got 16 questions correct on both assignments, she should be given the same grade on those assignments. Well, let's think about that for a little bit. Pause the video. Talk to your shoulder buddy. What do you think? Did they get the same grade on both assignments? Or is it going to be a different grade? Make sure to be ready to tell me why. Pause. So, to review. The first assignment, where she got a 16 out of 20, if we divided, we would have gotten 0.8, which is an 80%, or a B. On the second assignment, 16 divided by 18 is 0.88888 repeating and then rounded up, which is an 88.9%. So as you can see, even though they got the same number correct, the amount that they missed, or the total amount of questions, is going to change their grade, because your grade is just a division problem. All right. Glad that we got all warmed up. Brains are ready to learn. Let's go to some problems down here. We are going to be applying the formula that we learned yesterday. So real fast, go back in your notes, find the formula. Go! All right, so the formula we learned yesterday was a percentage out of 100 is equal to part over the total. So let's apply that now to these 4 situations that we're going to be talking about. The first one says, the 7th grade class held an end-of-year dance. Ooh, sounds like fun. Of the 300 7th graders, 246 decided to attend. Okay? What percent of the 7th grade class attended the end-of-year dance? Okay, now I underlined these 2 numbers, and we're going to see if we can put them into our formula. So let's set it up. Set up 2 equal fractions. Now, we know that it is always going to be out of 100%, because 100% is the total, always. Now, do I know what percent attended the end-of-year dance? No, that's what we're trying to find out. So that's our variable. Now, if we scoot over to the other equivalent ratio, we need to write the part of the student body that attended the dance. That would be 246. That was part of the students. And then the total, 300, would go in the denominator. Oh, we did it! See, we followed our formula and we set it up into a proportion. Now let's solve. Pause the video. Let's check your work. We should have cross-multiplied using our cross products. 246 times 100 and x times 300. Once we had that equation, we solved by divided by 300 on both sides, and x equals 82. Well, great. Let's answer the question. Pause and tell me, 82 what? Okay, so 82 was the percentage of the students who attended the dance. So I tried to fit that on the line there. 82% attended the dance. Awesome! Let's try it again. Number 2 says, the campus registrar reports that there are 480 upperclassmen enrolled at Lee High School. This represents 64% of the student body. How many students are enrolled? Now immediately my head said, how many total? They didn't say that, but that's what they mean. They're asking if there's this many, and that's a part, how many total? Okay, let's see if we can set this up. There's your two fractions. We got 100 at the bottom. Pause and fill it in. Okay, let's see how you did. We should have put the 64% as the part percent over 100. On the other side, we knew that we had 480 upperclassmen. That was part of the students at the high school. But the total is what we don't know. So there's the variable. Okay, now that it's all set up, let's solve this problem. Pause. Okay, let's see how you did. We cross-multiplied 480 times 100, 64 times x, and then to solve, we had to divide by 64, and we got 750. Now, let's answer the question. 750 what? All right, 750 total students. We did it. All right, we're doing great. We got 2 more to go. Let's look at number 3. If 480 movie tickets are sold on Saturday, how many were child tickets? Now wait a minute, I need more information. That's what the table's for. Aha! We need to read the table. So we know we're going to need a proportion. Let's pause and see if you can figure out how to fill this one in. Okay, let's see how you did. Now, because I know everything's out of 100, that goes there. 15, I got that by looking at the table. 15% was how many child tickets were purchased. Okay, now on the other equation, I didn't know how many child tickets, but I know the total, and the total goes in the denominator. All right, we're set up. Let's solve. All right, let's check your work. You should have cross-multiplied 15 times 480, 100 times x, and then to solve that equation, we divide by 100 and got x equals 72. Perfect. 72 what? Aha! 72 child tickets. You're doing amazing. I bet you're feeling great. On number 4, I want you to read, set up, and solve. Can you do it? Let's see. How did you do? Let's look. Now, we're finding out what percentage out of the total 100% are the potatoes. So I put 32 potatoes right there. But then, there's no total. How do I know the total? What goes there? We can figure it out. If we add all of the acres together, we'll find out that there are 96 total acres that are being farmed. We had to use our noggin. All right, solve please. All right, let's check your work. 100 times 32, x times 96. We divide and got 33.3. Now we need to answer the question, 33.3 what? Right. We were looking for the percent of potatoes. And it was 33.3% of the farm that grows potatoes. All right, way to go. Now you're ready to read some situations, set up a proportion, and solve on your own. Good luck.